Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce Cinematics video session 279. So in today's video, we will cover the concept of anti-join in SAQL. So we will understand what is the definition of anti-join. We will also do one use case scenario related to that. And of course, we will verify the results via SOQL, just like we did when we were covering the semi-join concept, as well as we will find another way on how we can write that exact logic which we have written for anti-join in a another method, another way where we can utilize the co-group functions. Fine. So I already have the SQL guide with me. You already know, like if you go around along this page number 58, the definition is actually written over there. So what I will do it, I will just paste that same definition in my notepad. Okay. So let's copy this definition which is written and let me paste it here. So as you can see here, it's written an anti-join returns the rows in the first data stream that don't match any rows in the second data stream. As simple as that. Now let's see if we have the syntax. So here we have the syntax as well, the anti-join syntax. So let me just copy this as well over here. And let me write over here. Anti-join syntax, fine. Now let's check what is the use case scenario. Fine. So we can come to this definition later on. Basically, what it says is like it returns the rows which is there on the left, but it will not return the matching rows which is there on the right, which does not have matching rows there on the right. In simple words, if you have account on the left and opportunity on the right, and let's say that the mapping key is nothing but ID from account and account ID from opportunity. In that case, what will it will do is it will give you all those accounts which does not have opportunity. Okay, simple as that. So once we go through the example, there they have written this as well. So use a join statement to query for accounts with no opportunities. So this kind of join, anti-join will help you to find the number of records for such objects which doesn't contain the child records of it. So account is parent, opportunity is child. So basically, it will show you the records of parent object which does not have any child records existing. Fine. So as you can see here, it's written to query for account with no opportunities, and they have utilized the anti-join. So we will also do the same thing. So let me go to Analytics Studio. Let me take this dataset, account dashboard dataset. Let me add the opportunity dashboard dataset, and let me go to the SQL mode. Cool. And what I will do is I will just query this particular thing over here. And of course, I will make the necessary changes. That's fine. So here I'm just going to write account. And here I will write op. Okay. And of course, we can generate the statement. So here I will write q equal to, for each q, generate. What I'm going to write is ID. I think maybe I can write some proper words as well. Okay. So ID as, or let me just write ID. That's fine. And what I'm also going to write is name. Okay. Name as name. Finally, industry and industry. Cool. So let me just run this query. So as you can see, I'm getting a total of 509 records, which means I have 509 records, I have 509 account records, which does not have any opportunity. Okay. So what I can do is I can quickly save this. And here I can write account with no opportunities. using anti-join. Cool. And let me save it in my SAQL app. Let me click on save. So now this is the result which I got. Okay. So I can see that through this query. Okay. Cool. So as you can see here, I can see a total of okay, fine. Basically, let's not be concerned about these columns. But as you can see through SAQL, we're able to see the 509 columns, 509 records. Now we should verify it via SOQL. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just check this out once, okay, in the data export, whether it's showing correctly or not. So I already have that SOQL query with me. Like this is the SOQL query, select ID name from account, where ID not in, select account ID from opportunity. This is the SOQL query, right? So here I will just run this. Okay, as you can see here, it's showing me 509 records as well, right? So that means this one is completely correct. It should come 509 records and that is coming perfectly fine. So this query is completely fine related to anti-join. Cool. One thing I'm not sure is why here I don't see the, okay, I think probably, for some reason, I think this opportunity is not added, but that's fine. At the end of the day, I'm able to see the result. Okay. Now, let's try to implement this with the help of O group. So I will again add the opportunity dashboard dataset. And here I will just go to the SAQL mode. And what I'm going to write is I have to remove everything, which is fine. So let me just write over here account. And here let me write op. At first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a left join because I know with left join, I can pull in all the records from account. We already know this. We already covered, different types of co-group which exist on SQL, and we already walked through the scenario. So we know that if I go for left co-group, it will help me to pull in all the records from the account side. So I will just write Q equal to co-group account by ID, fine, and op by account ID. Great. Now what I will do is I'm going to generate the account ID, which is fine. So generate ID, okay, account.id as ID. And what I will do is I will find the count of op. So we all know that when you use a co-group, it's very easy to kind of summarize the measures, right? That is very easy. So that's never a challenge. We can aggregate the measures all the time. Okay. So count of what I will write is op, fine, as count underscore op. Cool. So let me just run this query. There is some error. Let's see what is the error. Account equal to load, op equal to this, q equal to for each queue. Okay, I haven't written for each queue. Q equal to for each queue, generate account dot ID as ID, which is fine. Okay. Okay, I didn't go for left. Huh? Sorry about that. So let me write left over here as well. So currently I know that I'm getting all the account records. Okay, that is for sure because I went for left, and it is summing me up the count of opportunity for each of the account ID. Now, what I will do, since I need the account which doesn't have any opportunity, I am going to put a filter. So I will write q equal to filter q by, okay, and count of op, right, equal to 0 because I need those account IDs which is having their count of opportunities as 0, right? So I will do that as well. Great, I already got that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to generate this. Okay, so q equal to, for each q, generate ID as ID. Okay, and maybe I can just write count as count. So let me again run this. Great. Now what I'm going to do is I just need a summation of this, right? So for that summation, I will just group it by count and I will just find the total count. Okay, that's it. Because as you can see here I'm not getting that number kind of a thing where we used to have 1, 2, 3, 4 in that man, like the way I think we have it over here. So I'm not getting that summation. Like with the help of anti, we can completely get that. And but usually when we apply some complex O group SAQL code, we usually don't get this index number, okay, which shows you like it's more like a roll number, right? So what I will do is for this one, I will just group it by count. Okay, so q equal to group q by, I will just apply this count because this count is constant. I cannot group by account ID, right? That is not possible, but I can group it by this count because account ID is unique. So it will again show me one only at the end of the day. So I will just write count, okay, and I will write q equal to, for each q generate uh, count, okay, as total count of account records having no opportunities. Good. I'm just writing this in this manner, which is fine. Okay, sorry, it shouldn't be A, it should be Q. That's fine, not any big deal. Great, as you can see here also it showed me 509 records. So I already got the 509 records with the help of anti-join. And I am also getting the same thing with the help of SOQL, as you can see here, as well as I'm also getting the same thing by applying the O group, right? So that's great. Now let me just save it and just let me write as O group way of finding account with no opportunities. Okay. And let me save it in my SAQL app. Okay, that's great. And while saving it, what you can do is when you save it via SQL, sometimes it automatically changes to chart mode. So for that, what you can do is you can just keep it to table mode and then you can save it. Right. So for example, right now you don't see anything. The reason being through SQL mode, somehow that's get hidden when you save it in the SQL mode. So instead of saving it in SQL mode, you can just change it to the column mode and then you can save that. Okay, I don't know why I'm not able to see right now, but anyways, that's not an issue. But basically this is the complete code. So here I can just comment this two line out right now because I already know, because I need the ID at the end of the day, right? So that is something which is needed. And as I mentioned, you can always now make it to compatible and then only save it. So now if I save it, it won't throw an issue because with SQL mode, that's the problem. In SQL mode, if you save it, it kind of tends to show no records at a later stage. And similarly here also, I will just correct it by, just adding the opportunity dashboard data set. Somehow that's got missed. But yeah, I hope this is the overall view of anti-join. Like it returns in the first data stream that does not match any row in the second data stream. We already found out with the help of that code of anti. And we also found out with the help of SQL that yeah, the records are matching. And also we kind of have written the same code with the help of SAQL using the O group functionalities. So yeah, that's it about this, and let's meet very soon in our next video. Thank you.